Good morning, internet. I hope it's going well. I don't. Just trying to learn still how to start these, how to figure out what to say. I just knocked the microphone. I'm sorry if that was loud. But no, I had a good morning. I woke up and actually, I've got a good story for you. When I was going to go to the shops, my parents are out and at a car show. And I thought, well, I'll get them some chocolate for when they come back because they're doing a stall and stuff, and it's lots of working. I was like, I'll get them some chocolate, so they can be like, that's so great, It makes me think of my grandma, I guess. Every time I'd go to her house, we'd visit like every other weekend. So, well, it used to be less often than that, but you get the idea. Kind of semi-regular visits. Every time I went, she'd always have like sweets or something for me, and they both. Let me position myself. They both enjoy chocolate, so I did that. But to go and get it, I went to leave. I went to leave my house and stuff, grab the bag and whatnot, and there's a cat. I'm not sure whose it is. It's mine now. I don't know whose it is. It lives somewhere around here. It's one of their houses, maybe behind ours, I guess. I don't know. I haven't actually seen it go anywhere. It's just always there, but it stays in our front lawn. And I went out one day, and it was kind of just greeted us, I guess. It was just at the door and like, give me attention, please notice me. So I was like, oh, sweet kitty, please don't give me a disease. But I gave it pets and attention anyway, I guess. So it was like, came back the next day. And we had some leftover salmon. My dad had gone out and got some this big. I keep knocking the microphone. I'm so sorry. This big salmon. It was about that big, including the head. It's big fresh salmon, and he cut it up, and we'd had a barbecue and stuff, and had some salmon. But there was some left over, and I hadn't eaten it, so I was like, oh, I'll give some of it to the cat. There's fresh salmon to the cat. And not a piece of any bones in, but I'm not sure if cats would be okay with that. Don't want to risk it. Don't want to kill someone else's cat, so I didn't. But we decided to feed the cat some salmon, so we went and gave it some salmon, and it is our best friend now. Unsurprisingly, it's kind of like me. If you give me food, that's it. I'm your friend for life. There's no going back after that. You've made the mistake. It's over. So, yeah, you may notice actually my mug has a jacket on, and that's because it's really cold in England. No, that's not the point I was going to make. I was going to say it's got a jacket on, and my previous video now has a thumbnail with me holding a mug with a jacket on, but it's not in that video because I woke up today and stuff, did all that, came in here, then I was going to be like, I'll make this video, I'll make my vlog number 2, and maybe edit it less than the last one. Probably not. I feel like it's still going to be as edited, but you know what? It's whatever. Anyway, my point being, I saw the video from yesterday, and I saw that like the thumbnail was just me being like a random pose, and I was like, ooh, that's not good. That's not what I want. That's not what I want people to see. So I was like, okay, what shall I do? And I just took a picture on my webcam, because my webcam's got like a picture thing. So I did that in this video. So yeah, people go back, why is he wearing different clothes in the thumbnail? It doesn't make sense. But trust me, it's better than it was. Okay, it's the best I could do. It was either that or just a black screen saying thumbnail, which I could also do. But I felt like that would have taken even more time. It's weird that but I thought it'd take more time, so I didn't do that. So yeah, I mean that's kind of all I've got to say right now, really. I mean, what else has been going on? I'm doing good with my I'm trying to stick to my meditation, trying to do like 15 minutes a day. That's still going well. Not much. I mean, I walked out to the shops. I mean, what else has been going on in my life? I already mentioned my exams that I got that caught up. I'm probably going to be playing some Overwatch later, I think. I'm still enjoying Overwatch. I've played it since it came out, but I really like the game. I've noticed they've got changes on Pharah, on the PTR, not Pharah. I'm pretty much Pharah though. No, changes on Mercy on the PTRR, which is the test server for those on console, and it's pretty crazy. It's Mercy can fly now. Where her ultimate allows her to fly. I'm not sure how long for. I think it's got to be close to half a minute. At the very least, it's got to be like half a minute. She can use that to fly around, and her pistol, which already does a decent amount of damage, now does a lot more damage. So that's horrifying. So she's basically press Q to become DPS, I suppose. So I'm gonna be playing that. I might try playing Mercy. I don't usually play Mercy. I'm a Tracer main. Well, also I got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. I finally succumbed to it. I finally got it. My friends have been asking me to get it. I'm gonna move my hand off of the desk because I remember last video I had to edit out me slamming things onto the desk, which is mostly my hands in this mug. So I'm going to make sure that I don't have to do that this time and save myself some effort. My desk's wobbling about as well, so, you know, I can't, you can't have it perfect. You can't have everything. What was I saying? PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Yeah, so I haven't been playing, actually. I haven't set it up yet. I was going to be like, oh yeah, I've been playing it, because I've had it for like a day. I haven't actually got on it yet, because I wanted to play it with some friends, but I didn't. I guess one of them that I was going to play with was off. They moved to Korea, and they're off seeing Korea and living there. One of them's streaming, full-time streamer, and he's streaming and doing his thing. So, I mean, I'm going to have to bug one of them and be like, hey, notice me. Hey! Until they actually turn around, I'm just going to be like a cat. I'm just going to sit at their front doors. But, sit at their front door and wait for them to be like, I stopped doing stuff. I'm like, hey, play with me. I keep putting this mug down. I should really just hold it because I keep picking it back up again. Like, I drink drinks really fast. I just kind of, I don't know. People will have like a sip and then they'll put them down, and I try to do that, but it just doesn't happen. I just pick it back up again. I used to have, I've stopped drinking coffee as much as well. I used to have a flask that was, I mean, this is such a weird example, but I've got a lava lamp, and the flask was about that big, I suppose, and it I just had it full of coffee, and I just sit it like at my desk and just drink it in like under an hour easy. Just drink this. That lamp smells funny. Has it burnt out? Have I burnt that lamp? I think I've broken lava lamp. Great. Anyway, I've turned it off and it stopped smelling funny, so I think it's broken. Let's not turn it on. If I don't make another video after this, I've died by lava lamp. My dad was telling me a story of how someone decided to put a blowtorch on a lava lamp because, I don't know, because it wasn't working, I suppose, and they wanted it to move. So they did that, and it shattered, and the glass, and it went straight for his heart and killed him. Which I don't know how true that story is, because it could have just been something on Facebook, to be honest. But whatever, it might be that could have happened. Someone could have died. What was I saying before that? Yeah, coffee. I used to be a massive addict to coffee. I used to have the big energy drinks as well. Do you know the big 1 litre energy drinks? I used to just drink them. I used to just sit and just drink the litre energy drinks like it was nothing. Then I'd lay down at night and my heart would be like, I'd be like, I wonder why that is. I wonder why my heart's freaking out like that. I don't know why I even questioned it. Like, obviously, it was because I had copious amounts of caffeine, but young, naive me was trying to, like, think of other reasons. Like, it couldn't possibly be the massive amounts of caffeine I'm having, because I really liked drinking it, I guess. So I was, like, I was like, maybe I'm just secretly really old, you know? Maybe I'm just an old man. No, today's pretty good day. I should really like open blinds and stuff. Am I going to be too bright? I feel like I'm going to be super bright. Oh god. I feel like I'm super pale now. I've turned into Casper the Friendly Ghost. I mean, I pretty much am a ghost at this point. I used to tan really nice when I was younger. I used to, when we went to Spain, we went on holidays to Spain sometimes, when we could afford it at least. And, well, it's not that expensive from England. It's not that expensive to go to Spain, but, you know, we weren't rich or anything, so it was still, we had to save up and go. But when we did go, we'd always get a lovely tan. I had like blonde, I had like a bowl cut, which was really embarrassing. I had like a bowl cut with blonde hair, and I'd come back with this nice tan. And now I go outside and I just burn instantly. I'm just a vampire. I just go out and it's just no. So that's the thing, I suppose. Yeah. So everyone was jealous. Everyone was like, "Oh, you tan so easily. And I'm so hypersensitive." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm pretty cool with this tan." And now I'm just like burns instantly. I'm actually going to close that because it's a bit too bright. I've got some LED lights for in here. When I was thinking of setting up my stream and stuff, this is bothering me again. There's like one piece. It's like, there we go. I could just move the camera over this way, which would probably make more sense. I don't know why I don't do that. Logic escapes me very often. Drink of coffee number 27. Coffee? That's tea, it's not coffee. I've lied to you all. I've got if I keep looking at my lip, I've got a cut on my lip, and it's really bothering me, because it was just a small cut, but then, like, it started healing, and then I stopped it from healing, because, like, every time I talk, which is quite often, every time I talk or when I eat or something, it just rips it more, and it's just been slowly getting worse. But I think it's healing now. I don't want to jinx it because it'd be really, but like I smile or something like this, and it's just like I'm like ah. So I don't want it to look like if everyone's like this person has a weird mouth disease. So that's fine, you know. It's not like you know. I don't know. What was it? I don't know where I was going to go with that. I was going to be like, it's not like I'm going to go kiss random people, but then, why would anyone, you know what? Doesn't matter. But, I mean, that's kind of, it's been 12 minutes. I said I'd make it 15 at least. But what else do you talk about? You know, what else? Is life that interesting? Am I missing something about life? Probably am. Maybe I just have a boring life. But I haven't really got much else to say. You know, I've talked about what I've done. I can't talk about what I'm doing because I'm just sat here talking to you guys. I don't know where to go from here. I need to get like interesting stories. That's one thing I was gonna do. I went over it last time, but one thing I've decided I really want to do for this channel is start doing stories, like reading stories. I really like Oscar Wilde and stuff like that. Very kind of meaningful, but also pretty simple stories. I really like the way Oscar Wilde does it because he's got really good meaning. A lot of them are more children's stories, but they've still got a lot of meaning, and I like that because that means people, you know, who I think what I'm trying to say is the meaning doesn't get lost, right? And it doesn't matter what level of English you have, or even if it's maybe your second language, you can still follow it. You can still go, oh, that's it. I feel like a lot of things with meaning, with real like use in life, also like a book or something that can give you a bit of wisdom or something, they're often really complex. They often got a lot of varying vocabulary, a lot of every word's got 7 syllables. You know, it's overly complicated, and I'm fine with that personally. But I know that it'll be easier on me reading it, right? Like, it'll be easier for me to read it, and B, I guess it'll be easy for people to understand, and I'd like to do something like that. I don't know how, like, what the rights are for that. Like, can I just go and read it? Is that okay? Can I just start reading it and be like, here you go, internet, have that? Because I know, Oh my god, what's the place called? It's like, this is a reading from... I can't remember what the place is. It begins with a V. I'm pretty sure it begins with a V. And it's like... No, I can't think of it. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up right here, right now. If I can spell, which isn't. Not Audible. It's another one. LibriVox. That was it. LibriVox. They do a lot of stuff like that, and they usually put it up on YouTube. So I might try and do something like that. I'd really like to do that. Anyway, I mean, it's about 15 minutes. I'm probably going to edit it down. It might be a bit... Edit it down. It might be a bit less than 15 minutes. But, you know, I feel like it was a bit easier today to talk and to just say things. So I feel like I'm not worrying as much about what other people are gonna think or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go play some Overwatch. Talking of that... yeah, if you want to add me, just say something, I suppose. Just be like, hi, what's the thing? Or you can go to my stream. I need to link my stream to this channel. That would make things easier. But, you can, it's Jake Zaid #2115 if you're interested. That's the battle tag. That's for PC. I'm only on PC. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you. I hope you're enjoying yourself. I'm going to end the video there. So, yeah. Goodbye.